First, I wanted to say thank you for all the comments and everything on the last podcast video we did. It meant a lot. We obviously took a little break. We wanted to make another podcast video. There it was, and you guys responded very positively to it, so thank you so much. On top of that, we filmed another video, but I didn't turn on the camera because I'm just that kind of guy. Couple years doing this, and I still don't remember to turn on a camera. So this is audio only because of me. I'm sorry. But anyway, audio only podcast about our predictions from 2018. We see how wrong or right we were with things that we said, and we make some predictions for 2019. So I hope you guys enjoy. Just minimize it, listen to it in the background, go do something else, just have us in your ears. But anyway, please enjoy the audio podcast.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to our 2019 video game predictions, as well as we're going to be going over our 2018 predictions that we made at the beginning of last year. I sealed them up. I have not cheated. I have not looked at these. I have not altered what has happened this year.
I think you did.
To arrange it into my favor. I am Kevin McManus. With me, Nick Hassell.
Yeah.
Kellen Willard.
Hey.
And these are some of my favorite things to do. I love doing predictions. I love going back to the predictions and seeing how wrong we were.
Yeah.
That's almost the more fun
That's
part.
usually how it goes, yeah.
So I'm excited to open this. We'll figure out who won. We'll pass the belt to a new champion if that so happens to happen.
It won't.
And
Hopefully it's not Todd, because he's not here to receive.
well, that's true, because Todd was part of the predictions last time. And then we will be doing our 2019 predictions, and we're going to change a little bit about how we do that, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. So with that said, let's see what stupid things we said at the beginning of the year.
Oh, a lot.
I'm excited. I'm sure I'll be able to understand everything I wrote. There'll be no problems at all. I wrote this in pink highlighter, apparently. Oh, no, it's just this purple pen.
Should
All
use the highlighter.
I saw the beginning of my first prediction, and it's not a good one, because it started with the words Kingdom Hearts.
Delayed.
I hope that's what I said.
No, he's a believer.
I am.
I'm not.
All right, so let me get the tally going. We have Todd in there. Are we ready?
Sure.
Ready as I'll ever be.
And, of course, we give out half points, quarter points, however many pieces of the puzzle you manage to fit together.
Usually not all of them.
To start, Kevin predicts Kingdom Hearts 3 will be delayed. We did it. Not only was it was delayed twice out of the year. 1 point for me. I like that. Coming
like that it got
very
delayed?
No, well, I think if I remember correctly, the reason I made this prediction is so that I was happy either way. I got my point. Kingdom Hearts is delayed. That sucks, but I get my point. But also, if it came out, I would have been like, well, I got Kingdom Hearts 3 and we have a game of the year, so that's fine. That's fine. Kellen, you said Anthem's coming in 2018. Best-selling new IP of the year.
Didn't go well.
That is not true. Sorry.
You can always try again next time.
It might be coming up.
Nick, Halo 6 is coming fall 2018. That did not happen either. Very interesting. Todd, Xbox VR announcement. No.
No, Tad.
That didn't happen either.
He's got other things on his mind now.
Ooh. Another classic Kevin prediction. Death Stranding trailer featuring a female. That happened. Next part of it, it will be Emma Stone.
How'd that go?
I got 0.5. I will spoil my predictions for this year. No Emma Stone prediction this year. I've given up the dream.
Never give up.
I've given up the dream.
Can I challenge that and say...
You can if you want when we get there. Kellen, Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 1 is coming in 2018. That didn't happen either. We're real bad.
I never claimed to be good at this.
Nick, Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's coming 2018. We got a half. It's separated, so you get half point on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a little slash when it's a separation.
You got to keep them separated.
Correct. Todd, Quake VR. Sorry, Todd. Todd's off the show.
God, would you want to play that in VR?
We probably told him that when he predicted it. And
You'd
then
have
he
to have one of
probably-
those horse
And then he
bags to
probably
throw
went,
up into.
Quake VR. We did get Wolfenstein VR announced. And we got... There was another one, too.
Yeah, but it's not Quake.
Prey.
Mm.
Prey's getting VR. I think there was another one, too. But
The old Prey?
No.
Dang it.
sorry. This is one that we're going to need to look up. Kevin predicted Red Dead 2 will have the highest Metacritic of the year. I am not sure if it
It did.
does. Let's just make sure.
Yeah,
Let's just
97.
make sure. I remember when I said that you didn't challenge it, but you said God of War would have the highest Metacritic.
Oh, that was my next one?
No, that's just like your response when I said that one. I remember that specifically. And I am curious which one. If they're tied, it's still the highest, but I just want to make sure I'm right, you know what I mean? While you guys are looking that up, I'm going to keep going. Kellen says Pokemon Switch 2018.
Yep.
Okay. Kevin gets a point. Red Dead is the highest by 3 points.
Yep. God of War's 94.
That's disgusting.
Even the Xbox version rated higher than...
That's
amazing.
disgusting. Kellen says Pokemon Switch 2018. I mean, I would say yeah.
Let's
He's
go.
not wrong.
We got Pokemon Switch. It came in 2018. I like
He
it.
didn't say anything about it being like a new IP type deal, so
It's true. I give it to him.
we good.
Nick, Microsoft revives dead original Xbox game, not a remaster.
I don't think they even did them.
No. How depressing.
Yeah.
I thought for sure we were getting a Fable, like teased.
Yeah, or, I mean,
I
there
think
was...
that'll be, I don't know.
Next.
Crimson Skies was hot for a minute as far as like the rumor mill, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Who knows?
that's kind of
They didn't really do much of anything this year.
Todd, Diablo 4 is announced at BlizzCon. Oh boy, do we
Oh.
have bad news for you, Todd. But if you have a cell phone, we might have good news for you.
I don't.
That did not happen. Next. Kevin predicted Sony will close one of its main studios. That did not happen. I assumed it would be Media Molecule when they put out Dreams. They just didn't put out
They
Dreams.
just
didn't.
Postponed. They're hanging
Is
in
that
there.
my prediction coming up? It might be. Next up, Kellen. Microsoft spins off the Xbox brand. That didn't happen at
No.
all. The opposite of that happened.
Yeah, I know.
Microsoft actually
Double
doubled
down.
down.
Yep.
Pretty excited
One of the two was going to happen.
for next year, all their stuff that they're going to have to show or whatever. But Nick, Borderlands 3 revealed.
Womp womp.
Didn't happen.
Nope.
That still surprises
Unbelievable.
me, yeah.
We got Borderlands VR. No Borderlands 3, though.
We've been waiting
Not
for the game
even a peep.
forever.
Todd, the Game Boy Classic is announced. Sorry, Todd. I'm so sorry.
That'd have been a good one, too.
And then finally, we did another. And then you got a point if you got it correct. I said Nick. Nick said Nick. Todd said Nick. Kellen said Todd.
Somebody's got to believe in it.
Todd got 0 correct. So
Sweet.
Kellen did not get that. And Nick got 0.5. So none of us.
I knew I
got
should have
that
said
right.
10. Oh, wait.
With that said, at the end of the year, I had 2.5, which is actually kind of a lot for what we did. Kellen had 1, and Nick had 0.5. Unbelievably.
Mazel tov.
Which
It would have been a
means-
good year if my
If anybody...
predictions
Which
came true.
That's the thing. I remember, I mean, obviously we all picked you.
Yeah.
No.
I remember reading yours and being like, well, this is stupid.
Like 3 of his are easy.
He destroyed, yeah, like obviously we're getting
We're
Halo
definitely
6.
getting Borderlands. Like,
Resident Evil 2 is definitely coming out on its anniversary. No way that's not happening.
Oops.
Borderlands 3 is definitely being revealed, and none of it happened. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
like, some of it just didn't even get talked about. Like, Borderlands,
they're
just
just
silent.
not. They
I'd
haven't said
understand if
anything
they
about it.
showed, like, an E3 trailer and then, like, next year or something like that, but...
that game's got to be like a Bethesda, like, here it is and it's coming out in 4 months. Or like Mortal Kombat 11 more recently. Here it is, it's coming out in 5 months. Like, it's got to be one of those.
I'm
Here it is,
kind of
seeing,
wondering
yeah.
if that Rage game made them hold off on announcing it because it's not
Do
the
you
same
mean Rage or do you mean
Rage
the
2.
new Far Cry that's also that same game?
That too.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but Rage 2, I wonder if they like had it ready and then they were just like, oh, we better not, because it
I don't think
looks-
they're scared of Rage.
I don't think they would be either. I wouldn't be scared of Bethesda for sure right now.
Well,
But
fair.
yeah, I'm just shocked that those
They
didn't
didn't
happen,
even talk
but
about it. Yeah.
That's why we do the predictions. I'm sure after we do our predictions now and we look back on them next year, we'll feel just as stupid. That's
how it goes every year.
Predicted. But with that said, I
You got to come and get it.
can't reach it.
Might break.
Am the new
What do you mean,
yeah,
might?
this thing's real fragile. We need to retire this and just get like a trophy
Just
or
start a
something.
new one.
But
As long as it's a big cup we can drink.
new
out of.
champion,
A chalice.
which means we can move into predicting without Todd because
He's a disappointment.
apparently he wasn't very useful for those predictions anyway. We can move into predicting our 2019 video game predictions, which I'm very excited to do. We are going to do 5 predictions each.
Yeah.
Would you like to do it in the way where we predict and then you get 2 and then we go back down the line? Seems like
I'm
you
in the
guys like
middle,
that.
so I'm
Works for me.
always
Okay,
kind of
we'll do
unaffected
that.
by that.
Now the new quote unquote twist for this one is each of us is going to get one kind of challenge. Basically, if I say, my example when we were talking about it was Parappa 3 gets announced. Parappa
Yeah.
the Rappa 3 gets announced. Kellen can say, there's no way that's happening. This is where I'm laying down my challenge. And what that means is
I need a
if
red flag.
Kellen wins, that would be hilarious. If Kellen wins the challenge, he gets a point. But if he loses a point. So it's a little bit of a gamble.
Do you?
We each get one of those.
I guess we'll ask on
So
the
we'll
fly.
have 6 predictions.
Do you have to
technically.
challenge it right then and there, or are we doing a recap at the end and saying I'm going to challenge
Ooh.
that one?
I personally pictured it. We challenge it right then and there
Okay.
because it's got to
Me
be.
too.
I feel like it's like a visceral thing. Yeah, it's kind of like throwing the
Visceral
challenge
games.
flag. You don't finish the football game and then you're like, well, I think that plays the one.
Can we go back to the second
you
quarter?
must not watch the NFL a lot.
There's a penalty on every play.
But anyway,
Okay, I'm down for that.
all right. So let me get this set up.
I'm
So-
throwing something, by the way. I gotta
We will
figure out what it
have
is.
5 predictions and a challenge each. Is that all? That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
And the challenge is just worth a single point.
A challenge worth a single point or worth negative
It's
a point if you
It's still
fuck it up.
so if you get it wrong, so
you lose a point. Gotta
That's
have
like
stakes.
that's like a major swing. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Considering we're going from 2.51 and 0.5.
hey man.
Kevin coming in negative 0.5.
Oh man, somebody could have negative points.
I'll
next
find a
year.
way. Don't worry.
That would be impressive. All right, so here we go. The rules are established. The predictions are starting. I have a pretty big list.
I looked at one of
So-
mine. I forgot I put it on there. And it's funny.
I guess I should take the one that I think is going to happen the most. Also, that I think that you guys might steal. So, with that said, here it is. I'm surprised I didn't predict this last year. I thought I did. Walmart Canada leaked quite a few games, a huge list of games, and all of them were at least confirmed to be existing or came out or released. Including Borderlands 3 is on that list, but we know Borderlands 3 is being worked on. At least they've
Yeah,
talked
they've said
about it.
before
We just
that-
haven't seen it. The only game on that entire list that has not been shown, that has not been released, is Splinter Cell. So here it is. I think we get Splinter Cell revealed and released in 2019.
Sticking to your guns.
Splinter Cell revealed and released.
I know it's not in your
Sticking to
yearly
same fish's
predictions, but
guns.
I'm pretty sure it's in every E3 prediction.
Ubisoft.
We talk
It's
about
hard
it
to make
all the
Ubisoft
time.
predictions.
We talk about that game all the time. Then they put him in Wildlands and all that stuff. But no.
I'm fine with letting that one be.
Oh, yeah.
You guys
No
don't
challenge.
You don't want to challenge my ballsy Splinter Cell
I
prediction?
don't want a free point. So.
All right.
Oh, you're not doing 2? It's 1 and then okay.
Yeah.
I'll get 2.
I'll get
though,
2 later.
on
yeah,
the return.
Okie dokie. Let me pull up my list.
Okie dokie.
The new Microsoft gaming console will be released 2019.
Let me think on that. Is that right?
Codename Scarlet. I'm not gonna say Xbox and then a number. I don't want to get too specific, but just their
'Cause
new
God
system.
only knows what they'll call this thing.
Here's the thing. I disagree with that, but I don't want to challenge it because Microsoft is
Weird.
desperate and fighting, and I could totally just see them wanting to be out first and be like, it's out, it doesn't have much, it has Halo Infinite or whatever, and we're going. And
Well, the rumor is they're making like 3 or 4 different consoles.
Yeah.
So they may put one of
there's
them
at
out.
least 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to challenge it,
No.
but I
I
will
to.
in my mind.
Da-da.
Considering E3 is all theirs now, they
Basically.
ought to.
Oh, that's true.
Who is it? My turn?
I wonder if they're changing plans because of that.
They may.
I would.
Cyberpunk 2077 releases 2019. Oh, I get 2, don't
I want to. That's it. I'm challenging that one.
I? Okay.
I'm doing it. That's the one I'm going to challenge because even though they showed a huge vertical slice of that game and it looked like a
Like a
complete
finished,
video
polished,
game,
yeah.
Look
I've-
better than anything.
I've
else out.
seen that happen with Uncharted and The Last of Us and all these games early on, and they don't come out for years. So I feel safe, way safer than the Scarlet bet.
Oh, yeah. That
I
one.
feel safe taking that on. So I'm going to do that as my challenge.
I know we can't double challenge, so I wasn't going to anyway. But my big thing is that CD Projekt Red isn't split up into all these teams like a BioWare and like a Bethesda and all. Like they don't have anything else to work on, and I don't know. I think that's enough for me to feel like, okay, next year's the year for it.
I just think well, you're coming at it from a different perspective as well, because you think the next gen Xbox is coming out next year,
Sure.
and I don't. I think that's going to be a next gen game.
I think this is the last big hit of this gen. So
We'll see. I like it. Is there a CD Projekt Blue?
what about green?
I was being
Yellow?
serious. There's not.
Not that I know of, at least.
I think that's just their name.
I know that there's a blue team and red team for Arc System. And
Yeah.
and I was wondering if there's a blue team and red
It
team.
wouldn't surprise me if after that game comes out, they start to have little branches because, I mean, they went from Witcher, Witcher 2, Witcher 3, and just like spiked as far as profit and
Popularity. Yeah.
yeah. So
All right, Kellen, your next prediction.
Fable 4 announced for next gen. Probably Microsoft will show it at E3 for next gen consoles. But it exists and it will be shown this year.
I agree with that.
They got to do something.
Yeah.
I just marked it off my list.
Fair. That's why I used it now.
Might be an easy one, especially after today. But I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'm not gonna hold on to its name so much. I just think I know what it's.
Interesting.
So Persona
Guess I'll
5
take this off
Ruby
my list.
is what I'm naming it.
That's good.
Because I think that's what the R is. Persona
Thought it was
5
for
Ruby
pirates.
is announced for PS4 and Switch. And it's a remaster expansion. Basically, it's golden
Yeah.
of P5.
Mark that off my list.
But I guess the main points of the prediction, not so much Ruby, because it could just be a Japanese title that starts with R and doesn't make sense for us. But Switch and PS4 and this year. Those are my 2 key points, I guess, if you want to underline it or
Okay, sure.
whatever. But I know the big thing was Switch exclusive coming, or maybe just port it
Or
over to
exclusive
Switch.
content for
Yeah,
Switch was what I
But
heard.
I think it's just a remaster, a golden of 5, and it's going to be on Switch as well.
I saw some people speculating that it was just a release, like Persona 5 releases, and they're going to announce a bunch of stuff there. Like
Yeah.
it's just like a hub for all their stuff because they're clearly going to announce Arena at some point.
Yeah.
And Q2 is going to come here, and
Yeah.
they probably, I don't know if they're going to have a racing game or what, but I feel like we're going to get
Persona 5
another
racing?
new spin-off.
A lot of people thought it was Royale, and I was like, please don't go there. Although I'd like the graphics, I guess, for it. But yeah, since I don't have any more Persona-related stuff, I think it's going to be a huge year for Persona, whether it's old stuff, new stuff, whatever.
I like it. I like it a lot. I have to cross this off my list, but mine was Persona 5 Complete Edition coming 2019 to Switch and PS4. Suck it, Xbox. I don't want to do a crazy one yet.
Why not?
I don't want to do a crazy one. All right. I'm going to say Pennywise joins Mortal Kombat. I think Pennywise, we got Jason, we got, all those stuff. They're very tied with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has it. Chapter 2 is coming out next year. I don't know if it'll be in the game or it'll be like their first guest character or what, but I think Pennywise is going to show up to Mortal Kombat 11.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
That wouldn't
Considering
surprise me.
their recent track record.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Tekken.
I'd love that too.
Again.
Oh, man. I'm not used to doing it this way.
We've done it this way before.
This is tough. I have some funny ones. I'm sure we'll go over them afterwards, though.
They're all funny this time next year.
Well,
The Last of Us Part 2 does not get a release date through all of 2019. I think
they won't put a date on it.
I think that's a 2020 game, and I don't even think they're going to date it then. I think that game is super far off still. And
I'm good with that.
It won't even get a date. How do you feel about that, Kellen?
I don't know. Fine.
Well, here's the thing. That's your fourth prediction? Oh, it's your third.
No, it's my third, and I have a challenge.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we got to challenge one of the next two, so keep
I've
that
still
in
got
mind.
I've still got 3 to do. So.
Oh, never mind.
No, we're good.
Okay, it's not challenge
Yeah, we're
one
not-
for each. It's just,
No, it's just one
okay.
challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, so Last of Us Part 2, not getting a release date at all
Okay.
this year.
I understand rules now.
Now, here's my question, just to clear
Sure.
it up. What if it gets a 2020 date?
That's the date.
It's like end of the trailer, it just says 2020.
Well,
'Cause I think that's very likely.
you said don't put a date.
Yeah, I don't think it's getting a date.
So do you want to revise that then?
I don't consider 2020 a release date. I consider that a release year.
Okay. I'm
Sure.
fine with that.
Okay. Yeah,
You
it's
mean
not,
a
it's not going to get a
specific
hard
date.
date.
Right.
I don't think it'll even get a month, so I'm not going
Or a
to.
quarter.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
gonna
right. Because a
mess with
lot of
that.
people think it's coming out next year. A lot of people.
I don't.
I don't think it is. And the fact that they were willing to just push Days Gone even further into the year, I'm
Just
like, oh,
Deeper and
I don't
deeper.
think those people watch D3. Okay. Back to me.
They're tweeting motion capture stuff.
This
still.
was 2 different predictions, but since I've gotten most of my top ones, then I'll merge these 2. So, part 1 of this is that the new Metroid game, not pronounced that way, the new Metroid game is released in 2019.
So Prime, the new
Prime.
Whatever
4,
whatever they have already started to show, but yeah, the 4th one. That's part 1 of it. Part 2 is that a new Metroid character is announced as DLC for Smash. A new Samus, a new whatever this 4th game has. I think like its title character gets kind of released alongside or maybe a little bit after to help build up the hype for that game, but
Do-
released in Smash.
Do
as
need
DLC.
more same as Smash characters.
I would challenge the shit out of that.
Because, yeah, I'm doing the Smash thing just because I think they're just going for broke or something like that. And
Interesting.
DLC.
I think well, I guess that could be a prediction, so never mind.
but that's
Kellen.
it.
Yeah.
You're good with that?
Yeah.
Good with Metroid coming
I
out?
think that'll happen.
I think it's possible Metroid comes out.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses is the highest Metacritic Switch game of 2019.
Okay. Switch is hard because they don't reveal a lot of stuff ever.
I know. I think that's happening, though. I think that game's going to be very, very good. At least I want it to be. Let's see. What else do we have?
I will challenge that and say that it won't be. I want it to be, but I don't think.
That's a pretty easy one to challenge, though.
Yeah.
Because what
it's
if this new
open-ended.
Pokemon game is
Well, what if Metroid, like I just said, comes out and I
people
know
love it?
Yeah, I don't think I think people have like even though not many people play Fire Emblem, like as a total, like there's always just the grumbling of a new Fire Emblem character in Smash. Like I think they have sort of like exhaustion from Fire Emblems, even though you're like, which games did you play? And like,
Well, there was like 3 of them last year came out. 4 of them came out last year, right?
2 years ago is when they separated it. You can play this
Big
family, this
Birthright.
family, or play the middle.
Yeah, and they had the mobile game,
So
and I think they had
Heroes.
Yeah, there was a lot going
yeah.
on.
I played the DS ones and the mobile one. Okay, so I played most of them.
I played Heroes.
And
I
they did
played
the remake
Conquest.
of 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they remade 2. Yeah, there was a lot of Fire Emblem.
That one's
It'll,
very good, though.
I think it'll end up at like a 88 or something like that. But I think if
think it
Metroid
wins.
comes like I'm supposed to hold to my guns, I guess, then that game should.
I'd be
like,
banking on Bayonetta 3.
Now, if P5 goes to Switch and gets a really good score,
Oh,
that
jeez.
too.
that could hurt me. but-
Man, the Switch is looking up.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good prediction too. Hmm.
Switch is looking up.
No, just that the Switch's like Metacritic average for exclusives is higher than the other companies.
Fair enough.
That's a lot of data to mine, though.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not averaging
If
anything.
you predict that, you got to look it up.
Pass. Oh, I get another one, don't
You do.
Cool. Now I don't have to challenge.
I?
I like that we both challenge Kellen's stuff.
Oh, yeah, because I say weird stuff.
Kellen's gonna say something and then challenge it.
To be fair, I'll happily accept being wrong on that.
Ooh, the Kingdom Hearts delayed tactic. I like it.
I'm not doing that one. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order hits holiday 2019.
Oh man, I forgot about that game.
Oh, is that the one where they found the guy in the crowd and bullied him into saying that? Okay.
Well, it's Respawn, and I have a lot of faith in them, so
That's fair.
I want that game to be very good. And I think it will be.
Star Wars has got a tough year next year, movie and video game wise.
That's why I think the game
License wise, I think.
That's why I think that game comes out to hype the movie a little bit. So
Yeah, we haven't seen anything on it. All we have is an interview from a drunk guy in the in the stands.
I think they're gonna sneak it out though like that.
Yeah, they said that's their target. They said we'll see it, and it should be coming out. So
I just want that to happen. So
I hope it's good. I hope it's like a third-person lightsaber.
supposedly
Jedi
it takes
game.
place 5 years after Episode 3,
It's a good
so
time
it's
period.
in that gap,
It's a good time period.
and then it'll probably mix with some of the Rebels characters a little bit. And it sounds
Hope
good.
it's good.
It has a lot of promise.
Hope it's good. If it's not EA, I'll probably just be like, bye, Respawn.
God damn it! They're trying to ruin my life next year if they kill Respawn and BioWare.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Next prediction: Anthem will not surpass at the end of the year a Metacritic of 88. I was trying to think of a good number. I think 85. I think there's too many Xbox publications, and I think IGN has
Will love
their
it.
in-house Destiny fanatic who's gonna give it a 100. So
I was about to say, what is Destiny's Metacritic? Can you info that for me real quick?
do you need it as part of your
No.
decision? Oh, you've already
just
challenged?
He's just curious.
I'm just curious because I think it'll do about what Destiny, like in between Destiny 1 and 2.
I think I'll challenge that. I think it'll be more around 80.
Or you think it's going to be
Under.
way-
Well, I
Will
said it
not
won't
surpass.
surpass.
Oh, never mind. You think it'll be under also. Yeah, I agree with that. Doing it backwards.
What?
76 Metacritic for
Oh,
PS4
yeah.
Destiny.
Oh yeah, there's no way in hell that
Like,
Anthem's getting up there.
Like Destiny when it came out, I think people were like into it and then finished it and didn't have anything to do, so that's why it tanked. But like
every
people
game like
want to hate Anthem, me and kind of included. So I think
But it'll kill BioWare.
I know. some things need to be killed before they can. I don't know. But I just
Harvey Dent once said,
yeah.
"You either die a hero or you live long
they've
enough to
lived
see
long enough.
yourself become
Like
a
even
villain."
if you just look at the hype difference between that short little Dragon Age video they showed at the Game Awards versus all the Anthem stuff, like it's a not even competition. But yeah, I don't think it'll rise above 88. I think
Definitely
IGN will be the flagship of it, threatening that, and then everyone else is gonna be
Then
like,
all the other reviews will come in. And
yeah. and tank it. So
Not a prediction. How well do you think it's going to sell? Think it's going to
Millions.
crush
I think
it?
it'll do well.
Yeah.
Just because
I think it's just.
what it
I think
is.
it's going to sell a shit ton initially. People are going to get upset, and then by the time holidays roll around, it'll be like the $30 game, and then people will still be doing where's my post game content? Where's this? Where's that? And
Yeah, my
I don't know.
Anthem prediction literally says start strong, but we'll run into trouble. Like,
Yeah. It most certainly will. All right. I'll move on to my next prediction. Shenmue 3 currently has a release date of August 27th, 2019. I predict that Shenmue 3 will not come out on August 27th, 2019. I think that game is getting pushed.
oh yeah, 2021.
It's going to come bundled with Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Fuck. I could reuse that one.
And finally, Emma Stone.
Challenge that one.
Flag on the play.
I have some that I really like. All right. We're going to do a little weird one. So, Iga did the Kickstarter for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It's supposed to be the Symphony of the Night successor, all that stuff. This year, Indie Crates released Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which was like an 8-bit kind of adaptation, Castlevania-style release of that game. My prediction is that Curse of the Moon's Metacritic ends up being higher than Ritual of the Night's Metacritic. I think
What's
that
the Curse of the Moon Metacritic?
I think it's like an 86 or an 80, something like that. We can look if you want.
Nah, I'll just challenge it anyway. I think people like those games too much.
They haven't come out.
Well, they will, but they always like
I
them.
don't know. Kickstarter projects are just like almost always an abomination at this point. So I think that the like little gift of a game that they put out as like a thank you is going to end up being a higher Metacritic. And we can go off the PS4 version of the game just to keep it
Fair enough.
even. Because I did look up the Bloodstained, and it's like lower on PC and Switch than it is on PS4. And so we'll say
Yeah, I guess I'll make a retroactive comment and just say I guess Anthem is PC, Xbox, and PS4. I'll just average those three for my 88.
Yeah, I think it's like a month later on PC or something.
Yeah, usually those types of games, unless it just can't run or there's some insane system requirements, usually PC is the same score or better.
Should probably be better. Just all
It's
the
usually
time.
like PS4, Xbox is 1 or 2 ahead of the other.
All right. Those are my 5 predictions plus my challenge.
Okay.
Nick, what do you got?
You already challenged.
Yeah, that thing.
I was gonna give you some good bait.
Too late.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, I got most of the ones that I wanted to get. So okay. Last one. More Smash Brothers.
Smash.
Goku is announced as a DLC character.
I'll
for
buy it
Smash.
then.
I think it's kind of likely.
Yeah.
I'll buy that. then.
Seeing as how they did Joker already, I think they're swinging for the fences. So
Yeah, I can't wait. We get Joker, and it's going to be awesome. We get Goku, and then we get another Metroid character.
I like all the
just saying, it
Samus
could be a new
characters.
Samus or something like that. But
I like all the Samus.
Samai?
Yeah, I don't know. We can talk more predictions and stuff about Smash and stuff that we've written down.
Mm-hmm.
But I think out of every character that is not like a video game character that could appear in Smash, Goku's getting up there on like it's actually possible.
I think it was like a fan kind of like
He is a
joke.
video game character.
And then the Joker thing
Not
happened,
really
and then
sure.
they went, "Uh-oh, maybe it will happen." Plus, since Ultimate came out, they kind of tapped the well of all the people that were just like, when's Ridley going to get released?
When's King Rule
yeah.
gonna be? Oh.
He's awesome too.
When's Gino? Where's Waluigi? I hate people.
Assist trophies.
Perfect. I got one more, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Your final prediction, and then we can go over some leftovers if we have any.
I think we already talked about that. Division 2 will come out, fix a lot of the first division's problems, and be higher rated than Anthem.
I'm good. Even if I had a challenge, I wouldn't touch that.
Yeah, I think that's
Because that
true.
game looks fucking sweet.
That's another
I'm
game
very
that,
excited for that.
So you want to say the meta is higher than?
Yeah.
Metacritic. That's another game that people kind of sound like they just want to hate before it comes out. But
No, that game looks awesome, and I hope it's very good.
that was another one too, sort of like Destiny 1, where no one hated it until they beat it, and they were like, "What do I do?"
Like, ran out of stuff to do.
Yeah, I like all of our predictions. They feel a lot safer than last year's predictions, but also I think when we predicted last year, I thought they felt safe as well.
Yeah.
And we got
Like all of Nick's.
we got like 3.5 correct out of all like 20 we predicted. So yeah, I like that. I like that round. I also actually my favorite thing out of all of this is that you called it Persona 5 Ruby. I think that's pretty good.
was the highlight of it for me.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Because people are like, is it remake? Is it, they're trying to come up with all these words. Ruby,
Remix.
not bad. Reloaded, I heard.
I still like Crimson more
I
because
like
it
Crimson more,
sounds.
too.
But Ruby,
I like Royale.
Ruby sounds good because like you think of
I like
thieves,
racing.
You think of thieves like stealing rubies. Like I don't know.
It just made me think of
It made
Ruby.
sense.
I like it.
Made me think of Pokemon.
I like it
Ruby.
a lot. Okay, so let's just go through, say some predictions that we had
Okay.
had thought of, and we can do these in no particular order. I guess I'll start with one of mine. Netflix opens or buys a game studio. They have Minecraft Story Mode on Netflix. They just recently released an interactive movie that you can do. I think that they want more interactive content, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get a game
That's what they
studio
do.
behind it. Yeah. I really wanted to put that. That's the one I wanted to put most on my
Oh, I would've
list.
challenged
I
that
just
one.
couldn't do it. Adding the challenge made me not want to say it, to be honest.
That changed my last one because
Yeah.
I was gonna offer a big meaty challenge for Kellen. But
What was that gonna
You want
be?
me to just keep going and do all mine?
Yeah, you
and
just-
pass it. Mega Man X9 will be announced. I say that because Mega Man.
That's after X8.
Well, yeah, but Mega Man 11 got announced after its collection came out, and
Yeah.
they did the X collection, so I figure X9 probably on the way. Persona 3 Remake gets announced. I actually think that's pretty likely.
That was part of me saying I think this is gonna be a huge Persona year.
N64 Classic, still waiting for that
Yeah.
thing to happen. The new Switch model is real, and it comes out in 2019.
Yeah, I had that one too.
Next gen video games go up for pre-order, and they will cost $69.99 instead of $59.99.
Yeah.
And Xbox buys 2 more studios. I think that's likely. And then my last one is Astrobot Rescue Mission 2 gets announced, because I think those games are probably pretty quick to turn around. They can make a trailer and just be like, hey, we're working on another one, since it was one of the highest rated games this year.
It did really well.
So those are my predictions that
Did
I
you have any
left on the cutting room floor.
others
I had a
left?
couple stupid ones in case I needed them, like Kingdom Hearts 3 delayed to 3020, just because it was funny.
That's even past like the Mass Effect universe.
Exactly.
Oh, that's,
And then Mech
Um,
Warrior 5 would be the greatest thing of all time.
all right. Hard to substantiate.
No.
My other ones in no real specific. Well, I kind of put them in likelihood, I guess, order. But Sony launches their own Nintendo Direct style video announcement platform.
Jeez, I forgot about even predicting stuff about what they're going to do, since they're not doing anything.
I thought about saying they would have a quiet year because they're not doing E3. They didn't do PSX. They didn't like they're
I
getting
think we'll
ready
get PSX next
New
year.
Nintendo
for-
Switch based
to
model.
announce next year or next gen stuff.
What'd you say? Sorry.
A new Nintendo Switch based model.
Yeah.
2 of my easier ones, my knots, I guess. Death Stranding is not released in 2019. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is not released in 2019.
Forgot about that game.
My kind
That
of
game's
out on
way
the
out
limb
there.
ones were, of course, Gears of War 5 is next year. I think that's a launch game. And
For Scarlet.
I think Halo Infinite by the end of the year.
Wow.
I think they're going to come
That
out
would be crazy.
guns blazing. Because I think there's going to be that.
I don't think those guns are loaded yet.
I think it's going to be...
One of them might be.
Oh, this is like a dream thing. Because, I mean, that's how you make a resurgence, I guess. Gears of War 5, like, I guess kind of like middle, end of the year. So, like, September-ish launch this. And then you can safely do Halo at, like, end of November. Sort of around the holiday period. But also you get Forza. You get an OG, like, Crimson Skies, like, remake.
Here
like
it is
that.
again.
Or Mike Assault. I can make him happy. But I think, like, that's how you come out swinging, I guess, if you're Xbox.
Fable 4.
And since they have 3
Yeah.
hours now to announce all this at
My
E3.
my thing is just every time I think they're going to do something like that,
They do the opposite.
they don't do it at all.
Like, well, it looks like they're done with Xbox. Nope.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I'm like, oh, they'll definitely at least do this. And Microsoft comes out stage and they're like, we're definitely not going to do this. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm
All right.
wrong.
Oh,
Wrong
I
again.
also said, or was thinking too, kind of like as a 15th one, just so I could cover my bases. Devil May Cry 5 comes to Switch somehow, some way, and Dante is the DLC character for Smash.
That would be awesome.
Old Dante, like vintage Dante.
Yeah, not PlayStation All-Stars Dante.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
PlayStation All-Stars
Basically,
2.
they're taking the best parts of Marvel vs. Capcom and slowly moving it over into Smash. So I don't ever have
Fair.
to play that again.
I like that. I like those predictions. I will fold this up,
Not
get
losing.
an envelope, try not to lose it. If we do lose it, it's okay. It's on the internet. I'll go back
Or
and
is it?
find it. It might be on the internet.
The words are.
And we'll go over it next year and see who was right. And this
How-
belt probably won't be here by that time because I
It
don't
will
think it's
have
making it another
fallen
year.
apart.
But that's it for all of our predictions. Please let us know your predictions in the comments down below for what you think is going to happen in 2019. Thank you for being here, Kellen.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you so much for listening. We'll speak with you next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.